on, guys? It's Irish here. Happy Halloween. Hopefully, everyone is doing well. Just wanted to do an update to my NixOS initial install. It was really simple to do everything. Um, you just needed to drag and drop. So, that being said, the NixOS, the initial, it was super simple to install. It uses a Calamari installation thing, and it was like within 5-10 minutes I was done, which is so much better than trying to set up Gentoo or Arch Linux. That being said, it is very customizable, probably even more so. It's kind of like the best of both worlds between Gentoo with the customability and Arch with the binary packages. So obviously, as you could see, I've gone with my GNOME setup, but they have any number of desktop environments that you can think of. Probably in another video, I will probably be moving over to like Hyperland or KDE or even Xmonad on my triple monitor setup. But let's take a look how to even do some of this stuff if you haven't, you know, done anything before. So inside here, I am using my Z shell as before. Same thing with my Oh My Z shell. Um, the current, so there's good things and bad things, and I'll talk about this as I go along. But the main configuration file is under Etsy slash NixOS slash configuration.nix. Now, from what I've gathered from other videos and stuff like that, the .nix is kind of like a JSON file. It's pretty straightforward. So if I click on that, and type in my passcode, here is the entire configuration. So it is pretty easy to read. As you can see, I'm using my Grub bootloader right here. It's enabled. If I don't want to use that, I would just hit equals false. Same thing with networking host name. I can change that through here. It's giving me my location stuff, my time zone, Chicago, and stuff like that. If I keep moving down, you'll notice some other things. I'm actually using Dvorak, as I have been doing for several years now. But here is the interesting part. You can specifically have certain users, if you have multiple users, you can have them use specific packages. So under here, under mine, I can use VLC LibreOffice. However, if I don't put that under another one, which I'll show you here in a minute, no one else can use those packages from what I'm gathering from this. So inside here, there is a Firefox, so I didn't really have to do Firefox. NixOS allows unfree is what you would need to use if you're going to be using, um, like Spotify, other license-based stuff. And then here's the other package thing here. So you can do it as the user. So Discord, VLC, LibreOffice is only specific to mine. So if I created a user, which you can do from this configuration file, say like Chuck, if Chuck signs into this, he will not have Discord, VLC, or LibreOffice. So the in system package is everything that you see. So I have the Vim, I have the RxVT Unicode, HTOP, Screen Fetch, packages.gnome.gnome/tweaks has not worked. It's just so I can get my minimize and everything else like that. Again, I used GNOME in years, so I was just trying to test it out, get out of my comfort zone of, window managers and stuff like that. Ranger was one that I needed to see about getting. with for my uh, syntax completion. So let me see if I can open this one up. Another one. It doesn't look like it. So it's like highlighted the underscore when you saw it when I was typing in sudo. So if it's a legitimate command, it will tell you yes or no. Simple screen recorder. So say if I wanted another program, say like gedit. So I would do it this way. Close that out. I would save it. Right and quit. And to load this back up, so as you can see here, I do not have gedit installed anywhere on here. We can move over here. It might be this text editor, but I don't think so. So if we go back into this and then type in sudo NixOS dash rebuild switch, this will rebuild my entire system and then switch to that profile. So if I click on that, it will start building, and then if there is a specific syntax or specific package that isn't considered a package, it will let you know right here. Like I didn't know how the URXVT or the RxVT-Unicode was listed because in Arch it's just URXVT. By systems, it's the other way. So I tried URXVT and it hated that. So now that they're done, now if it has switched over, so now if we go back into this file or our system thing, and then we're going to look for gedit. Probably gedit's not the best way of doing this. It's right here, gedit. There it goes. So if you wanted to take that away and or go back to a previous one, then you can easily do that. So I'm actually going to do that. So now, say if you wanted to, from what I gathered, say you wanted to completely change what, like you wanted to do a specific service. So there's a thing called declarative, and I forget the other one. So say you're doing, well, I'm going to save this really quick. So say you wanted to do OpenSSH. So in like Ubuntu or Debian based, you do sudo apt get OpenSSH, and then you would, you know, enable that, and then you would have to make sure that the service is running. But inside of NixOS, which is declarative, all you need to do is hit service.openssh.enable equals true, rebuild, and Bob's your uncle. It is super quick. I am liking this. The downside to NixOS is I'm on their release point. I forget what the release is. I think it's like 24.0.01 or something like that. So if I take this specific configuration file and I give it to another person, if they're on unstable or another branch, they will not be able to run this because of different variations. So there's a thing that I will probably do is called flakes, which I will probably get into in the next video. Also, trying to maybe switch out the desktop environment that I'm in. So this is the GNOME. So here's my display manager, display manager.gdm enable true. So if I wanted to get rid of GNOME, all I have to do is edit this file. Edit this file, and that's it. So I do like this. It is definitely going to be a rabbit hole of a distribution, kind of like how Arch and Gentoo was at the beginning, but I think I will probably get used to it pretty quickly. I'm going to probably play around with this for another week or two before maybe switching over to a different desktop environment. But yeah, I just wanted to make this relatively quick, give you um, my initial thoughts on the whole process of NixOS so far. Uh, a lot of people have been trying to get me to be on NixOS for a while now. I'm not going to put it on my laptop computer, which is my main computer, just yet. Not until I understand it. I do love my Gentoo on there. I got that laptop specifically for Gentoo, and I do love Gentoo. How it's not based off of it's got OpenRC instead of systemd. So, but yeah, that's all I have. Hopefully, you guys have a great day, and I will see you guys in the next video, probably sometime in the next week or two. Have a good day.